last time we discussed the structure of benzene, actual structure of benzene on the basis of MOT and resonance effect, and again we discuss about the name system or nomenclature of benzene. So we take some example of disubstituted benzene, in which we learn that artho, meta, para, these prefixes we use in common name system, and in IUPAC we have to write down the numbering system. So we have to continue the name system or nomenclature of that benzene or substituted benzene. So today we again discuss some example of disubstituted benzene. So name system or nomenclature. So disubstituted benzene. So next example that I want to share with you is this one. So in this example we found that there are two different functional groups. In two different functional group we already learned in topic first, preference regarding the functional group. So OH is senior as compared to Cl, that is more preferred. So OH with benzene is called as special name phenol. So this is a phenol. With respect to phenol, this is on carbon number 2. So when any substituent present on carbon number 2, we have to keep the prefix O, that is ortho, in common name system. So its common name orthochlorophenol. So this is a common name orthochlorophenol. When we learn IUPAC system, so 2-chlorophenol. This is one way. So when there is special name, then you should write down like this, 2-chlorophenol. If there is not special name, then you should keep the position of this chloro as well as this functional group. So I will keep that one also. Second, so here this will I take. So look here, this one, 1 and 2. So its a common name orthochlorobromobenzene. Then IUPAC name 1-bromo 2-chlorobenzene. So B come first, therefore 1-bromo 2-chlorobenzene. Then we will discuss next one system, that next one example in this common name system and IUPAC of disubstituted. So this one next example is this one, COOH and here OH. So when COH with OH, this will have special name. So its common name I will give orthohydroxy benzoic acid. So with respect to this way, this is special name benzoic acid, and with respect to 1, this is 2 carbon, more preference to COH. So second position OH, second in common name called as orthohydroxy benzoic acid. IUPAC name 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. So its other name 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. There is a special name for this compound, is called as salicylic acid. So remember this name, salicylic acid. Then focus on next one, also important. Next one, so this one. So I already told you NH2 with benzene have special name aniline. So with respect to this one, this is on carbon number 3, 1, 2, 3. So 3 position is called as meta. The substituent present nitro, and common name of that compound special name is aniline. So meta is called as 3. In IUPAC you write down numbering 3-nitro aniline. So this is another name. Next one, so benzene with CHO is benzaldehyde, and with respect to benzaldehyde, OH present on 2 carbon. Therefore orthohydroxy benzaldehyde, its name. IUPAC name 2-hydroxy benzaldehyde, 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. Like salicylic acid, this has salicylic acid name. Here also it has special name, salicylaldehyde. So its special name salicylaldehyde. Then we focus on next one. So next one example, this one. So OCH3 with benzene is called as anisole, special name I already told you. With respect to this one is on carbon number 4, 4 is called as para bromo anisole, and IUPAC name 4 bromo anisole. So para bromo anisole or 4 bromo anisole. Then focus on next one. So benzene with CHO is benzaldehyde, and with respect to that one, bromine on carbon 3 is called as meta bromo benzaldehyde is common name. IUPAC 3 bromo benzaldehyde. So its other name 3 bromo benzaldehyde. Then we go for next one. This is COCH3 and this is CH3. So COCH3 with benzene, it has special name called as acetophenone. This one acetophenone. With respect to that one, carbon number 1, methyl group present on carbon 4. Therefore its common name paramethyl acetophenone. Its IUPAC 4-methyl acetophenone. So this is about disubstituted benzene, common and IUPAC name. Then we turn towards next that example, and that next example is tri-substituted benzene. When we discuss the tri-substituted benzene, then benzene's 3 hydrogen we replaced by 3 substituent. So that substituent I indicate by A. So how many possibilities or isomers are there? There are 3 types of isomers. What are they? So look here. With respect to, suppose I numbered it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many way we remove 3 hydrogens? We remove 3 hydrogens in 3 way. One, suppose this one A, this one here A, and here A, means 3 successive carbons hydrogen we removed by A. What is another way? Second possibility is this one. So A, this one A, and this one A, means 1, 2, 4. This one 1, 2, 3. So the last possibility is this one. A, here A, and here A. 1, 3, 5. Look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is another possibility? 1, 3, 5. So what is the question? When benzene is tri-substituted, how many isomers are possible? When benzene is tri-substituted, there are 3 isomers possible. What are the positions of that substituent? Either 1, 2, 3, either 1, 2, 4, either 1, 3, 5. So these are the possible isomers of tri-substituted benzene. So how to write down the name? We have to write down the name according to IUPAC system. So IUPAC system, you have to keep the numbering. So for example, here I keep this one. So number it 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 1 3 5 trinitrobenzene. So benzenes 1,3,5 hydrogen replaced by 3 nitro group, therefore its name 1,3,5 trinitrobenzene. Second example. Second example is this one. So this is special name benzaldehyde, and you have more preference to this functional group as compared to NO2. So numbered it. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's number to substituent also. So 3, 5 dinitro benzaldehyde. So there is another name 3,5-dinitro-benzaldehyde. Okay. So this is about tri-substituted. Then we turn towards next example in which more substituent present than 3. So we learn regarding the tetra substituent. So for example, OH, NO2, here NO2, here NO2. So 4 substituent present on benzene. Out of that, OH is senior. OH with benzene is called as special name phenol. With respect to this OH containing carbon, I have numbered it. So when I numbered it, position of NO2 is 2, here 4, here 6, and parent OH with benzene is phenol. Therefore its position 2, 4, 6 trinitrophenol. So the special name 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Then I turn towards next. What is next? Next is another example. So this is another example. In this example, this is a tetra substituent benzene. OH with that benzene with OH is called as special name phenol. With respect to OH containing carbon, I have to number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So position 2, 4, 6. So 2, 4, that is 6. 2, 4, 6. Tribromophenol. IUPAC name. 2,4,6 tribromophenol. This is IUPAC name of tetra substituent. Then next one, if benzene ring, that main functional group present on side chain, then benzene will act as an phenyl group. For example, look here, CH, here CHO, here CH2, CH3. Okay. So main functional group is this one, aldehyde. So numbered it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or carbon number 2, there is a presence of phenyl group. So you have to keep the position of phenyl group here. So it is not act as an parent, it is act as a substituent because main functional group present in side chain. So its name 2-phenyl, 4 carbon, 4 carbon, butane, BUTANE. This is aldehyde, therefore E replaced by Al. So its name 2-phenyl butanol. This is IUPAC name of this one when I am present in the form of side chain. So I will take another one, CH3, CH, CH2, CH2OH, and here the benzene ring present. So here I take another group, that is ethyl group I take. So numbering start from OH containing carbon must be less, 1, here 2, here 3, here 4. This is a phenyl substituent, this is ethyl substituent. So name 2-ethyl, 3-phenyl, Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon alkane butane. Butane's E drop by OL because of presence of alcoholic group. Position 1. So its name BUTAN 1 OL. So its name 2 ethyl 3 phenyl butane 1 OL. So when that benzene ring act as an substituent, then it is called as a phenyl, and when functional group present on side chain, then this ring benzene ring act as an substituent, and therefore it is come under the name that is a phenyl group. And in this way you have to write down the name of such a organic substance. So this is the name system of that benzene and substituted benzene. Then we focus on the next part, and that next part is nothing but the next is aromaticity. So aromaticity means what? If any organic compound they provide us, on what basis we decide that whether that compound is aromatic or non-aromatic? So that we decide on the basis of that 3 to 4 criteria. That 3 to 4 criteria firstly we learn, and then we take example one by one to decide whether that organic compound is aromatic or non-aromatic. So presence of benzene ring is not that much. There are some substances which do not contain benzene ring in their structure, but they are aromatic because they resemblance with benzene. So we already learned the definition of aromatic compounds. Organic compounds which resemblance with benzene, they are known as aromatic compounds. So here we discuss that how to decide the any compound is aromatic or non-aromatic, that we learn under aromaticity. So what is the first criteria to learn the aromaticity and that compound is aromatic, yes or no? So first criteria, that compound must be planar. We already learned that I already told you during that structure of benzene, that benzene hexagon and all carbon hydrogen they lie within one plane, therefore we say benzene is planar. So what is the first condition to decide any compound is aromatic or non-aromatic? That compound, aromatic compound, must be planar. Then second important thing, that aromatic compound must be cyclic. So this is a 6-membered hexagon cycle in benzene ring. Therefore second criteria to decide the compound, that compound must be cyclic in structure. Third one, that in that compound delocalization of pi electron must be there. So delocalization of pi electron. So pi electron when delocalized, I had told you that there is a pz present in that benzene ring, and due to that pz, so dumbbell shape that one, there is a 1 electron present in pz, and it must be responsible for formation of pi bond. Therefore this one equal chance to form pi bond with its right as well as left neighbor. Due to this one, there is a delocalization of pi electron present above and below the hexagon. So that condition must be here. Delocalization of electron must be there. Pi electron as well as delocalization of lone pair along with pi electron, that is compulsory. Then fourth one, it must obey Huckel's rule. So what is Huckel's rule? 4n plus 2 pi, where n value must be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 integer. So when you get the n value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then that compound is supposed to be aromatic. If here value is in point, then that compound is not aromatic. So what are the condition? Condition is this one, that compound must be planar. Second, that compound must be cyclic. Third, that in that compound pi electron must be delocalized over or below that ring or cycle. Then next one important rule, that compound must obey Huckel's rule. What is Huckel's rule? 4n plus 2 pi, in which n value must be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you have to keep 4n plus 2 pi is equal to, you have to keep the total number of electron involved in delocalization of electron. That electron you have to keep, and then you have to calculate the n value, and n value must be integer. Then and then we suggest that organic compound must be aromatic. So let us we learn how these 4 conditions that obey by benzene, yes or no, that we discuss, and how to calculate that Huckel rule, that also we discuss here. So firstly, this is a benzene C6H6, and we already heard that in benzene 6 carbon along with 6 hydrogen present within one plane. So when it is present in one plane, then here we mention this benzene is a planar. Again 6 carbon they join to form cycle, therefore benzene is a cyclic in nature. Next, so here that delocalization of pi electron is there, therefore mention this dotted circle or darkened circle. Therefore here delocalization of pi electron must be there, or pi electron cloud must be there, and then we want to calculate the Huckel's rule. So what is Huckel rule? 4n plus 2 is equal to number of electron involved in delocalization. So I already told you, in this benzene there are 6 carbon atoms, and in every carbon atom that pz or 2pz having dumbbell shape containing 1 electron, that 2pz having 1 electron, that involved in delocalization of pi electron. So every carbon contain 1 2pz, means every one carbon have 1 pi electron. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 2pz, each 2pz contain 1 electron. Total number of electron present in 2pz is 6. Therefore here I keep total number of electron must be 6. Then we solve 4n is equal to 6 minus 2, this one jump here. Then 4n is equal to 4, n is equal to 4 divided by 4, so n is equal to 1. So I already told you, if value of n is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 means integer, then and then we suggest that compound must be aromatic. So benzene obey all the criteria. It is a planar, it is a cyclic. In that benzene, delocalization of pi electron cloud must be above and below the hexagon, and the last, it must obey Huckel's rule. The total electron involved in delocalization of a cloud, electron cloud, must be 6. Therefore I keep here is equal to 6. Whatever that 2 that goes towards right side, and 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. So this multiply here get divide, n is equal to 1. So that benzene obey all criteria, therefore we say benzene is aromatic compound. So this is all about explanation of benzene, that benzene is aromatic compound. So whenever they provide us an example, then that example must obey all the criteria. If out of that one, if any one criteria it can't obey, then that compound is not supposed to be aromatic, it is supposed to be non-aromatic. So students, today we discuss that some name system, IUPAC and common name system regarding the disubstituted benzene, trisubstituted benzene, tetrasubstituted benzene. Later on we turn towards one that is interested part, that is called as aromaticity. In that aromaticity we can learn that how to decide any organic compound aromatic or non-aromatic on the basis of that criteria. That 4 criteria must be: that compound must be cyclic, that compound must be planar, that compound must contain delocalization of electron cloud above and below the ring, it must be continuous, that is important, and last thing, that compound must obey Huckel's rule, in which the value of En must be integer, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then and then that compound is supposed to be aromatic in nature. So, I take only one example. So, different example we can learn and decide the criteria whether it is aromatic or non-aromatic. So, that example we will discuss in next period. Thank you.